everyone, and welcome to our first activity of our Astronomy with Community Ed kit. What you are going to need for this activity is your Activity 1 worksheet. It says flashlight astronomy on it. It's got this cool little circle. Your constellation sheet, which is a piece of paper. Oops, that's upside down. It looks like this. Scissors, a craft tube, and you'll actually need 6 of these, one for each of your constellation, tape, and your handy dandy flashlight. And last but not least, a paper clip. All right. Now, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be making constellations. Constellations are a cluster of stars in the sky that are grouped together in a particular pattern or shape and have been given a name. There are 88 named constellations. Most of these came from the ancient Greeks and were used to tell stories of their goddesses, gods, and mythical creatures. Constellations has a story. This is Orion. Orion is one of the most popular constellations because it can be seen throughout the world. It's named after a hunter from Greek mythology, and it's best known for these 3 stars which make up his belt. Ursa Major means larger bear. The Big Dipper is part of this constellation. The Big Dipper is often used as a way to find the direction north. Cassiopeia, known for its W shape. Cassiopeia is named after the vain queen in Greek mythology who bragged about how beautiful she was. Ursa Minor means smaller bear, and the Little Dipper is part of its larger pattern. Its tail in line, so if you line it up with Ursa Major, points to Polaris, which is known as the North Star. Hercules is a hero in Roman mythology. He was half man and half god. He was famous for his incredible strength, courage, and intelligence. And lastly, Perseus. Perseus is famous for being brave, a great speaker, and a quick thinker. He was famous for ridding the world of Medusa, who had hair made of live snakes. Okay, to get started making our flashlight constellations, we are going to start by getting our scissors and a helper, and we are going to cut out along the dotted line. There's a couple of different dotted lines. So first, what we're going to do is we are going to cut out the big circle. And it's okay if it's not perfect. We just need it to be as close as you think you can get it to being that circle. Okay? Then you can move your worksheet to the side, and we are going to see these smaller dotted lines. We're going to cut those, and we're going to stop at this solid line. Now that we've got our little flaps set up, I folded them up a little bit so that when we wrap them around the tube, it'll be a lot easier. But first, we have to punch out the constellations, or punch out the stars. So you're gonna get your paper clip, you're gonna unfold it like that, just the top part, so you have something to poke with, and then this part to hang on to. You're gonna take your paper clip and you're gonna make sure your fingers are not on top of or behind the stars. Just hold one of the flaps, and you are going to slowly, powerfully punch the paper clip through. You're gonna run it around in a circle just a little bit to make sure that you can see light through it. You're gonna do that for all of the stars. All right. Now that we've gotten all of our holes punched through on our constellation, we are going to set it down. We're going to get our craft tube. We're going to line it up right on top of that circle. Then I'm going to take the flaps and I'm going to fold them. What I'm doing is rotating. So I fold the flap down, I put this one on top, fold this on top of that, and on top of that next one until I'm all the way around. Okay, I'm gonna set it down. Get a piece of tape. I'm going to tape it on my craft tube. You're gonna need a couple pieces of tape to make sure it's secure. Otherwise it'll just tip over just like that. So, I'm gonna tape this like this. And it doesn't have to be perfect. We just need it to stay on the tube and keep out as much light as possible. So, turn it upside down, tape it. Got one more piece. Boom. Okay, so now your craft tube, it's taped around and you can see the holes from your constellation right there. If you want to, you can take your little paper clip and make sure that the pieces of paper that are on the outside, holes on there are just a little bit bigger. Okay, perfect. Now you need your flashlight and a dark room.